we have a date for our hay to be cut. Woo! So we're doing the final preps to make sure that everything is sorted so that it's safe for both us, the herd, and also the person who's cutting our hay. So join me to find out what those are. Hello and welcome back to the Naturally YouTube channel. I'm Marianne and I'm passionate about helping you to heal your horse, mind, body and soul. Naturally. So today we have a date for the hay to be cut, and it's also exciting. All year seems to run up to this week really of hay being cut, turned, baled and then brought in. It is some of the hardest work that I do throughout the year, and it is so rewarding and I really enjoy it. So this past week we've been doing a few little tinkery bits to make sure that everything is safe for everybody. So that means moving logs out the way from the Paddock Paradise track system, opening gates, taking down the last set of the track system, making sure the herd are happy in the single field that they're in on that single track, which you'll have seen from last week's video about how I've made it easier for them, the improvements that I've made so that they've got a bit more space and just generally happy. So join us for this video to watch me do all the nice little tinkery bits, and stay to the end and I'll tell you when our hay's getting cut. So we need to move all of the branches and logs and anything else that might be in the way out of the way so that the farmer isn't able to catch his equipment on it or his tractor. Just makes life easier for him, and also we know that any of our branches don't get broken or our logs or anything else, so good for everybody. We also need to take down the last of our track system, so lots of reeling in of electric tape, and yeah, it takes forever and hurts the insides of your forearms, but it's worth it. Now I absolutely hate this electric tape, and it is a pain to actually reel onto the spool, which is why I prefer to use rope. It's a lot easier to bring in. Now this is our water hole. If you have seen our video about chopping down the trees and tending to them, I'll put the little card in the corner for you. You'll have seen how burlesque they were, and now look at them a year later and we've got a beautiful water hole that's got wildlife in it. The trees, I've absolutely loved the trim that they've had, and we've got beautiful dragonflies. A great sight, and obviously you want to preserve that. Get any closer. So I'm also putting on pieces of spare material, just tying it onto the top of the post, so even if he doesn't see the post for whatever reason, the movement of the material on the top of the post will catch his eye. So it'll be easy for him to see, and I know that it will prevent him from cutting down any of the new plants that we've planted around the outside, because we're hoping to have a nice hedge around it. And also we put these electric fence posts around my brother's conker tree. When he was little, he planted a little conker and it has grown into a lovely tree, and we don't want the person who's cutting the hay to accidentally chop any of it, so I'm also putting flags around it as well. The next job is to make sure that all of the gates are open, so I put any rope with easy access so that I can use it again. I don't want to end it up in the hay, so tie it on nicely. And I make sure that the gate is definitely out of the way and secure so that it's not causing any issues. So I'm just doing a final walkthrough, making sure that there aren't any leftover electric fence posts that I need to worry about that I've forgotten about. Pulling up the last of dock leaves that are in my way, or that I can easily get to without trampling through the field. Just checking that all the gates are open. So these final walkthroughs are great as well, because I can see what the field is truly looking like just before it's getting cut. Yes, I will do this. Take my shoes off and put my tootsies in the ground. It's okay, I know that I might stand on something sharp, but it feeds my soul, people. It feeds my soul. Green Witch, I'm proud of it. Oh, that's not good. That's not good, people. Can you see? Look at it. I don't like it. This had to come out. Devil incarnate. The devil's plant, as I call it. Oh, God. Sorry. I think I've just spotted some more yellow plant, and it is ragwort. Feck's sake. More devil's plant to take out. Okay, I think we're safe now. I think I've got all of them. Look at this lot! Just carrying on my stroll around, and I think I've seen some more ragwort balls. So that's another couple of plants added to my collection. This is not what I expected. I expected to just do a walk around and make sure all the gates are open and not be pulling out ragwort at this later stage, but goes to show why I do walk around as often as I do and why it's so important to leave it as late as I do. So here's my last gate check, completely out of the way so the neighbour can get through. Here are the branches that I moved the other day off the Paradise track system so that my neighbour can get up the sides if he needs to. So those are all the tiny little bits and pieces that we do to make sure everything is fine for the person who's cutting our hay, making sure everything is out of the way, making sure everything's open so that he has the easiest job possible, which makes the relationship between us the best it can be. We've done all we can to help him so that he can do all that he can to help us. So it's a great idea to keep that relationship going, especially if you've got somebody that you really like and trust to do the job really, really well. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you're not subscribed, why not? Subscribe right now and make sure you click the little bell icon so that you get a notification when the next videos in this series are up. You're going to want to do that because the next video is all about the cutting of the hay. You get to see it cut and turned and it's all so exciting, some great machinery, and hopefully it'll also be baled in this next week as well, so I'll get to show you that. If not, it'll be in the following video. So join me, it's also exciting what we've got going on. Don't forget to like the Facebook page where there's always more information. Join the Facebook group, we've got a nice little community over there. You can ask any questions that you have. And also check us out on Instagram, we're naturally_Willa, for virtually daily updates on the herd. And I'll see you next week. Bye! You thought I forgot, didn't you? But I didn't. No, no, no. Our hay is getting cut this afternoon. Yeah! Also exciting. Make sure that you are connected with us on all of our social medias where I'll be posting videos and little pictures. So make sure that you're on those and I'll see you next week. Bye!